Chapter 15, Fight and Flight. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Brooks just told you the terrible news that Maggie hasn't been seen since last night. Are you saying Maggie's missing? Again? Curiously, Brooks hands you a note. I don't know if she's missing, but I woke up to this on my pillow. Brooks, sorry to run. Had another nightmare about the Wraith King. Gotta go home, tell the girls. But she never made it here. I'm really worried. What if someone grabbed her? Or something. We need to calm down and think this through. It won't help anything if we panic, and it certainly won't help Maggie. Let's try to think about this rationally. What else might she have gone? She really doesn't know anyone in town. Brooks, did you check with Penny? No, I came straight right here. Get to Amaranth. See if she's there. Maybe Penny's seen or heard from her. Brooks glances at you in surprise at Saf's harsh tone and then nods. I'll check in when I can. Let me know if you hear from her. Brooks heads back out, and Saf rushes upstairs to the attic, and you follow. What are you doing? Saf tears through the boxes and rifles through the drawers. I know there's a town map around here somewhere. Saf, take a deep breath. I can't. Maggie could have been kidnapped, or worse. Frantic, Saf upends a box, strewing its contents across the dusty floor. Where is it? Finally, she finds the map she was looking for and spreads it on the ground. What are you doing? Probably scrying. Saf dangles her necklace over the map with a pendulum and mutters an incantation, but it doesn't move. Damn it, where's Maggie? Wherever she is, scrying isn't doing anything. It must be warded against witch magic, which means wraiths have to be involved. Oh no, Maggie. The dread in your stomach leaves you desperate to seek the only solution you can devise. We have to find Kane. You think he would even help us? I know he will. He cares about Maggie. Really? Because she kind of hates him. Kane likes that about her, somehow. Trust me. Where can we even find him? He's a wraith on the run. He could be anywhere. Do you have any better ideas? No. Kane's definitely our best option. What about the wraith summoning rune he taught you? I tried it already. Either it doesn't work anymore or he's just choosing not to answer. Can you try scrying? It's worth a shot. Her forehead creases as she dangles her necklace over the map. There's something, just a direction, and it's faint. I don't even know what's going on. Kane's wraith magic usually has a much stronger signature than this. It's more than we got with Maggie. At least he's on the plane of existence. Come on. Hey, Willow, wait a second. Before we go, there's something I've been working on that I thought would come in handy in the future. Unfortunately, I think that time has come. She disappears in her room and returns with a jacket, its inner line stitched with runes. I've been weaving spells of protection into it for you. Essentially, it's a magical bulletproof vest. It's interesting, I have no complaints. Nope, I'm just gonna keep quiet. Slip the jacket over your shoulders and the magical runes hum to life. This is amazing, so thank you. You've outdone yourself this time. I figured we'll need to pull out the big guns for this one. God knows the Wraith King's gonna. I feel ready for anything. Now let's get going. Maggie's counting on us. Saf grabs her keys and you head out of town towards the Kane's faint signature. The further away you get, the less earthquake damage you see. If we need proof that this was the work of wraiths... Yeah, the towns definitely seem to have been the target. Do you think it's gonna... because the final gate is here? Or, like, they wanted to punish us by attacking our home? I think... they're trying to get under our skin. We don't know if he's gotten free, or if his power is growing, or if Mara was responsible, but our enemy knows us. They knew it would hurt us, distract us, if they destroyed our town, and they used our distraction to capture Maggie. Okay, well, I hate all of that, I just hope we can find Kane. He was being hunted. I'm sure he was trying to keep a low profile, wherever he is. There he is. What? Saf swerves the car to the side of the road where you see a big bloodied figure limping along the shoulder. Kane? You leap out and run to him, who startles at first, and then shakes his head as expecting you to turn up. Fancy meeting you here. Kane, are you okay? He smirks through a bloodied nose, a busted lip, and a black eye. Hell, this is nothing. You should see the other guy. Kane. Reach up to touch him, and he flinches away, hissing. Kane, what happened? Oh, this is nothing. Just, little parting gift from the Wraith King. Oh my god. We've got to get you patched up, but where can we take him, Willow? And we ordered the apothecary in the coffee shop after you left. No offense. None taken, but chill, I'm fine. You look hot, by the way, new threads. You stare him down, unimpressed. Thank you, but no arguing. You're no use to us in the States. Saf, do you have any healing potions in the car? No, I got a bunch at home, but again, the wards. He smiles ruefully, showing bloodied teeth. Good news on that front. Before beating me to a bloody pulp, the Wraith King stripped me of my powers. So, technically, I'm not even a Wraith anymore. But why did he leave you alive? Why? You disappointed? No, I just... Relax, I don't know, honestly. I assume he's either got bigger plans for me, or he'd rather keep me alive to suffer and watch him win while I'm helpless to stop him. He shrugs. Sounds like something he'd do. Hold up, you say the Wraith King did this personally. Does that mean he's a free man? Well, a free hellion or aberration or fathomless evil entity, whatever. Whatever Mara did on the solstice after attacking you, it worked. And it turned out even I can't hide from the king. Damn. No kidding. You didn't deserve this, Kane. Kane shakes his head. Look, I'm here now. I might not be much use in a fight, but tell me what I can do, Willow, and I'll do it. Come on, we'll fill you in on the way. You help Kane into the car and tell him about Maggie's disappearance as you speed home. You're sure about this Wraith ward thing, Kane? Yeah, pretty sure. I'm not feeling the usual abandon all hope, ye who enters here vibe I get from your house. You eye Kane carefully and brace yourself as he crosses the threshold of your house for the first time. Didn't burst into flames. Cool. Wait, was that a possibility? Kane shrugs while you breathe a sigh of relief. Here's the regular first aid kit. My potions and salves are upstairs. Go see them before you pass out. Saf runs upstairs, leaving you alone. Kane doesn't look a little unsteady on his feet, so you keep a hand on his elbow as you lead him to the kitchen. Well, make yourself at home. Thanks, I'll try not to bleed too much on your furniture. I'm sure there's a magic cleaning spell in a book somewhere. You help him across the room to sit him gently into the kitchen chair. I'm sorry about Maggie, Willow. Every moment she's gone, I'm more terrified that something's horrible happened. She's alive. You'd be able to feel it if she wasn't. Are you sure, or are you just saying that to make me feel better? Both. You start to clean the blood from his temple, and he swallows, looking up at you with the softness in his eyes, as if seeing you for the first time. Thanks, by the way. Hey, don't look at me like that. I only need your help to find Maggie. This can't be anything more than that. Oh, really? I wouldn't have selected that had it been the choice, or whatever. Of course. Nothing else has changed. We're giving him hot and cold vibes, let's be honest. Kane's gaze unfocuses, going distant. He gives a sharp nod. Understood. Sav returns with her basket of magical remedies, and you step back to let her work on patching his wounds. So, good bet that if the Wraith King is Maggie, I might know where she could be. Where? There's an abandoned mine shaft outside of town. The local race use it as a meet-up spot. There's a witchcraft repelling sigil scratched on the wall just inside the entrance, and then it goes underground a long way. That'd be why I couldn't detect her. Hold still, Kane. It also means you can't enter to rescue her unless it's against your will. What if I were to transform into something small, like a bird or a squirrel? I wouldn't technically be a witch. Sav, that's too dangerous. You'd be alone. If anything went wrong, I couldn't help you. We still haven't heard from Rainier, and without his powers, Kane couldn't be your backup either. Nothing is too dangerous when it comes to rescuing Maggie. Getting inside the mine shaft is one thing. What will you do once you're there? Ow! Sorry, should have warned you that this stuff stings. I'll scratch off the rune, make it useless, and that way Willow can come help. Do what, Sav? You have no idea what you're facing in that mine. You need a plan. You're thinking this is a trap. You're damn right it's a trap. The Wraith King is using Maggie as bait to weaken your kindred bond and draw you to him. You need to be ready to throw him back in his cage before you run straight into his den, guns blazing. You and Saf exchange a look as Saf finishes bandaging his wounds. Are we ready for this? Maybe not, but at least we're not going in blind. We're not? Cross your arms and lift your eyebrows at Kane. Nope, we're not. Are we, Kane? Wait, am I your secret weapon? Because I hate to bring it to you, but I don't know his plan. We'll need all the intel we can get. Do you know how much backup he'll have? How strong they'll be? He'll have his top race with him. They won't be like what you've used to, Willow. What do you mean? You remember how I was able to take on multiple Wraiths all by myself? Yeah. He'll have a few guys at least as strong as me. I try to teach you how to fight them, but there isn't much time, and I'm not exactly in shape for training session. Yeah, no. You need to take it easy. Those potions need time to work and rest. But there might be something I could do? Saf stands up and puts her hands on her hips, facing Kane, head on. I bet I could shapeshift into a Wraith. Learn how they work from the inside out? What? No, that's crazy. Kane leans back in the chair and folds his arm over his chest, assessing Saf with a look of pride. Crazy enough. It might just work. You're not seriously considering this. It would give her an idea of how we work. Probably better than me telling you, since I don't remember what it was like to be anything different. I can do this, trust me, Willow. Diamond choice. It'll give us an edge. Now, playing as Saf, you lead your sister and Kane into the backyard and press 2 pieces of chalk into their hands. Okay, first you have to draw protection words around me. You're sure about this? Oh. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't want to take any chances. Willow and Kane exchange a solemn look, and then begin to do as you say, circling you as you give yourself a pep talk. Okay, Saffron, you got this. Remember who you are. No, wait, that's from the Lion King. Whatever. If Mufasa's words are what I need, I'll take it. Willow takes your hand in hers and levels her gaze at you. You ready? I'm just so not used to seeing our character on the other end in this book. Here goes nothing. If I die, tell Penny I love her, bury me in my best satin dress. I'm totally haunting you. You better. She sticks out her little finger and you pinky promise. Whoever goes first haunts the others. Deal. Kane comes to stand in front of you and you focus on him, studying the wraithness of him. Except he's not a wraith, so, you know. You got this, Saf. Yeah, totally do. I don't remember what it was like to be human, but I've been a wraith a long time. Whatever it feels like, you can control it. Absolutely. See, Kane's not kicking any puppies or taking candy from babies. You won't hurt us either, Saf. I know you won't. You nod, close your eyes, and concentrate. I'm a wraith. Be a wraith. Cold-blooded, heartless, Wraith King, loving, bad fashion sense Wraith. Have you seen Kane? He actually looks like a good fashion sense. Everything is getting darker. The sensation that comes over you isn't jarring as usual. It's a slow, cold slither of heartache and profound despair that starts in your chest and worms down into your belly. The sudden silence in your chest jolts your eyes open and you stare at your sister with wide eyes. Well, how do you feel? I feel completely miserable. It feels like a pit is opened up in your chest, the biggest, blackest depression threatening to drag you down into it. Jeez, Kane, how have you survived feeling like this for so long? I don't really remember feeling any different. A sudden understanding clicks into place as his cold, callous, silver eyes locked with yours. You see now, the only bits of joy we get are when we're hurting things. The rest is just endless darkness. I hate it so much. Yeah. Hurry up, I don't like this stuff. Hang tight. I'm gonna meditate for a hot second and see if I can't get inside the essence of the Wraith. You close your eyes, shutting out the tense and worried faces in front of you. Let's see. Intense survival instinct, check. Pretty normal for a living thing, if you can call this living. Extreme urge to create suffering, not normal. Very, very weird. You remind yourself you're someone who protects others, doesn't harm them, but it's still deeply unsettling to have the urge to hurt. It hurts, like I'm being eaten up from within. If I don't get this shadow out of me... Shadows pulses out of you, clawing at the invisible barrier formed by the wards around you. I have to go deeper. You send your subconscious on a deep dive into the Wraith instincts, and there, left in the empty space where your heart should be, you feel something find you, a curious, foul awareness curling around you, and a latent instinct rises up like acid in your chest. Protect me. Oh my god, I need to tell Will... But a part of you thinks that's a bad idea. The aura wreathing you intensifying, obscuring your vision, clogging your mind with impulses that aren't your own, until you're not sure if any of you is even left. A choking darkness crawls out of your throat as you open your mouth to warn Willow. You minuscule beings, you pale, fleshy reflections of greatness, you will all fall before his might. Saf, Kane, what's happening? What is she? This is what infects us. The essence of the Wraith. This is what we agreed to allow to inhabit us, scraping away our humanity from within. I want out! Come back to us. You are Saffron Hallowell. Your shining sun of our coven, the one who holds to the light when we're all sunk into the darkness. The darkness doesn't get to claim you. Willow Hallowell! I'm gonna fight this! For a moment, the darkness recedes from your vision, and you lock eyes with Willow, tears in her eyes as she nods encouragingly at you. I just feel so empty! It's me every morning I wake up. Sorry. To Willow's look of shock and horror, Kane reaches through the barrier to touch the insubstantial shadow swirling around you. His hands sizzle with the corrosive shadow where they touch. I know, Saf, I know. There's no filling a dark void with more darkness. And you've got plenty of light right here, ready to filter through. Just stop lashing out. As scary as that sounds, you just have to let someone fight with you. You're not too far gone to miss the look you cast in the direction of your sister. For you. Remember who you are, Saf. Please, I need you. My name is Saffron Hallowell. I'm the eldest Hallowell witch. I am not a Wraith. As the Wraith aspects start to take over, you scramble to hold on to your intention and regain control. I need to... Save Maggie. My little sister is out there, maybe hurt, maybe scared, definitely in danger, and nobody messes with my family. With tremendous effort, you push back the wraith instincts and transform back to your true self. Your knees immediately give out. Saf. Willow and Kane catch you between them. It takes a couple of blinks to focus on their terrified faces while you catch your breath. I never want to do that ever again. Yeah, imagine how I feel. You reach out and grab Kane's hand, squeezing it. I don't have to. Willow, we're gonna get this Wraith's heart back, right? The two of you exchange some kind of look that your intuition tells you is none of your beeswax. I hope so. The important thing we need to remember is that Wraiths will do anything to protect the king. It's compulsive. If he's in trouble, they'll come running. And I have no doubt they'd use themselves as cannon fodder if he told them to. Kane looks grim. She's not lying. Still weakened by your ordeal, Willow and Kane prop you between them and help you back inside. Now, playing as Willow. When night falls and there's still no sign of Maggie, you and Saf hatch out your rescue plan. I hate this so much. We should go get our sister back. We need to do this the smart way, Saf. No room for mistakes. Best to wait for morning. Race are nocturnal. You'll catch them off guard if you go at dawn. Okay, so one more time. I'll turn into a bird, fly in the opening, find the anti-witch rune, and destroy it. Then I'll break in, find you, we storm the mine until we find our sister. Hopefully, by then, Rainier will have been told what's going on by someone in the Guardians and can teleport us out of there. That's not the best exit strategy. It's all we've got. What if I'm right and it's a trap? What will you do if you run into the Witch King down there in that mine? We'll kick his ass, obviously. So, you know how to open the door to his cage and lock it again. You have the power to throw him back in. I mean, our ancestors did. I'm sure we'll figure it out. We don't have any time for more research. Our sister's life hangs in the balance. Well, actually, your sister controls time, so... Just saying. If he took our sister, he's gonna pay for it. Kane locks eyes with you. Much as I hate to admit this, it'd be safer for you to wait for Goldie. We can't sit around and wait for them to hurt Maggie. It's now or never. And we aren't even sure if Rainier's gonna come back to it at all. You turn to face your big sister, both of you, mustering your bravery for the other. You ready for this? I will be. I'm gonna go say goodbye to Penny just in case. But I'll meet you back here bright and early to get our sister back. Oh, let's split up right before the big battle. With a last nod, Saf heads to the window, where she changes into a bat and flies off into the night. You sit heavily onto the couch beside Kane. Yes, that's it. Just you and me now, little witch. Who would have thought we'd end up here together, huh? Though he's still in obvious pain, his tone is cautiously affectionate. I'm curious. Do you feel more human without your powers? If you don't have powers and the words don't react. Sadly, I feel like that trademark Wraith hollowness. Still no heart, no name. Still immortal, just powerless. Doomed to walk the earth as an empty shell until it all burns up, I guess. We're not gonna let that happen, Kane. He gives you a cocky smirk. Damn right you're not. He heaves a deep sigh and runs a hand through his disheveled hair. Look, I'm not gonna lie, I'm scared. I can't stomach the thought of you going in there alone tomorrow. Let me come with you and help fight. I know I'm powerless, but you're witches, right? Got any weapons you could lend me? He looks you in the eyes, earnest and pleading. I have a lot to atone for. You wanna help? I guess you could borrow our magic sword. Your what? Just kidding. If we had something like that, we'd use it ourselves. Damn it, Willow. Here I thought you were holding out on me all this time. You cradle his face gingerly in your palm. His eyes flutter closed as he presses his hand against yours. I don't want to lose you. Not when I've just gotten you back. I have my magic, my sisters, to protect me. I won't be able to focus on saving Maggie if I'm worried about you getting hurt. His jaw tenses beneath your hand, and then he sighs. I trust you, and you're the most badass as witches, I know. He smirks up at you affectionately. But, you better come back to me in one piece, because I'm nowhere near finished with you, Willow. The reality of your situation begins to settle over you with cold dread. If the Wraith King really is back, the world as we know it could be over in a matter of days. You can't think of it like that. He hasn't won yet. Look who's suddenly the optimist. I learned from the West. You three infected me with your bubbly little witch enthusiasm or something. He rolls his shoulders and takes a short, steadying breath. Look, I know my hands are far from clean, but I want you to know you've changed me for the better. And no matter what happens, however this ends, I'm honored to be here, spending these last moments with you. Grateful to have this moment of calm before the storm. You look into his eyes, where a deep burning longing blazes within. Cain, and you thought you couldn't change. He chuckles at your weak attempt at levity. You have this habit of proving me wrong. Can't believe I admitted that. That's how I know you've changed. Congrats, bud. Alright, there's no need to be condescending. You give his hand an affectionate squeeze. I mean it, genuinely. I'm proud of who you've become. And I'm gonna get your heart back just as soon as we take care of this pesky little Wraith King problem. You and Cain exhale together. Your smile fades, but the warmth of reconciliation lingers between you as the fear of the future rushes back in. I never thought I'd, feel anything again, much less what I'm feeling now. We're finally alone. If this is our last night together, I might not have another chance to show him what he means to me. Diamond choice, what a surprise. Look, he's in his tidy readies. I'm glad we found each other again before we did. Before the end came. You go to hug him, and he hisses through his teeth. Careful. Kind of being held together by magic potions and duct tape over here. Sorry, forgot. Go rest up, Willow. Maggie needs you, I'm here. You nod and head upstairs to sleep, your mind racing through the thoughts of tomorrow. The next morning, you drive out to the mine, quiet and tense. Saf drums her fingers on the steering wheel as she pulls up to the entrance. This is it. You okay, Saf? Maggie's been down there a long time. We're gonna get her back, right? You squeeze her hand when her voice shakes a little. We're gonna get her back. Saf squares her shoulders, and then you share a look of pure determination. Saffron, I love you, big sister. I love you, little sister. Technically, I guess I'm the middle sister now. Technically, I have two little sisters. And we're about to go kick every ass in there for taking her away from us. Saf steps away, giving you a decisive nod. Then she shrinks down into the form of a raven and disappears into the mine shaft. Well, here goes everything. You pace anxiously as you wait. Finally, a distant sound catches your ears. That's my cue. We're coming for you, Mags. You brace yourself as you descend into the mine shaft, but you meet no magical resistance and trip no alarms. Good job, Saf. Keep your voice down. We don't want to tip off the Wraith King we're here. And Wraiths could be anywhere. A cadre of wraiths sizzle into being around you and Saf, jeering at you with malicious intent. We're so pleased you decided to join us, Hallowell witches. Are you ready to breathe your last? I could ask you the same thing. A fight with time matter. Saf, I'll freeze them in time, you take care of the rest. Got it! In a flash of blue light, Saf turns into a sleek panther. I'll finish this nice and quiet. As the race begins to twist the darkness before them, you snap a time to a halt, stopping them in their shadowy projectiles in their tracks. You hold your breath and fight the race resistance as Saf pounces on them, tearing them apart in flash of teeth and claws. As the race disintegrates into ash, you unfreeze time and Saf turns back into her normal self. That wasn't so hard. Let's hustle. We don't know what might be waiting for us further down. And clearly they knew we were coming. You and Saf race further into the dark, your heart pounding in time with your echoing footsteps. This goes much deeper than I thought. You feel the weight of the stone closing in on you, darkness encroaching all around. I feel like we're being sealed in our own tomb. You come to a sudden dead end, a door guarded by race. They were all startled at your approach. How did you sneak past you? We have our ways, and if you value your lives, you'll back off now. Race scowl murderously and lunge. Wrong choice. You freeze them in time, lash them with combat spells, hurling them like bowling pins against the stone. Hey, next time leave one for me. Finally alone, you and Saf catch your breath. That was suspiciously easy. Almost like they want us to keep going. Don't jinx us. Think positive, Willow. We were meant to defeat the Wraith King, just like our ancestors. It's destiny. You uncork a vial of your confidence potion you brewed with Saf. Little boost before we head in? Yes, please. I talk a big game, but I'm scared, Willow. How could you not be? But this will help. I know it will. She takes a swig and hands it back to you. One sip and you instantly feel like you can take on the world. And for a good measure. You take a swig of luck potion you brewed with Lakshmi, feeling a deep, satisfying burn in your chest. Phew. I don't know about you, but I'm definitely feeling lucky. Remind me to thank Lakshmi when we make it out of here. Reach for Saf's hand. Remember what Maya taught us at WitchCon? We're capable of more than we think. I'll never forget that. You both close your eyes and breathe deeply as your auras flare out. Whatever lies ahead, we can tackle it together. Our coven is capable of anything we set our minds to. You let the words flow through you. In a moment, you can almost sense Saf's life force in front of you like a shimmering light. And somewhere ahead of you, faint, but still there, you can feel Maggie's spirit too. Let's go get our sister back. You and Saf race past the downed race and into the next chamber. It's pitch black. I hear something. Using your magic, you light a nearby torch. The room lights up and the chest tightens when you see Maggie. Saf's right on your heels as you hurry to free your sister, who's tied up on the far wall. You pull the gag from her mouth and she blinks at you. Willow, Saf, you shouldn't have come. What? Of course we came to save you. It's a trap, the Wraith King. He lured you here to kill you, to kill all of us. No sooner does she speak the words when a sudden pane of beard blackness descends over the entry to the chamber, locking you in. No! Dark magic kicks up from the stone beneath your feet, nauseating you. The eerie, icky, black darkness blocking your exit seems to grow, closing in on you as if it's to consume you. What do we do? Where do we go? A slab of stone in the center room becomes enwreathed in shadow and scrapes to the side, availing a lightless tunnel into the unknown. I think he's waiting for us down there. There's no other way forward. It's time to fight him. And without further ado, thank you all for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Be greatly appreciated. Please consider supporting the channel. Check out the things in the description. And without further ado, let me say the following. Yeah, this is definitely getting vibes of, you know, the Halliwell sisters from Charmed. Yeah. Then, you know, there was the one sister. It seems like they've skipped a lot of the stuff out, because remember, there was Piper, Prue, and I forget the other one. And then I didn't tune in much when the, you know, the kind of like unknown sister kind of popped in. I think it was around the time one of them, like one of the main sisters, kind of quit, or I don't remember exactly, because again, I kind of fell out on it. Yeah, I'm one of those rare guys that actually watched most, I'd say about 70 to 80% of Charmed. I kind of dug it. I've always been into, like, you know, witches and warlocks and paranormal and supernatural and, you know, tons of stuff, right? Like, I'm a man of many layers, so to speak. So yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of things you don't actually know about me. But with that being said, let me know in the comment section below what you think will happen next. Something tells me I'm sure we'll defeat the Wraith King, but because, you know, this is building up to be that, right? I just wish we had a little bit more. A little bit more training, a little bit more work on our way up in magic, or a couple more, like, you know, I wish this would have been turned into something where you learn spells in a book, and something like Blades of Lights and Shadow, but, you know, you can learn specific things, or learn all of those things, you know, depending on if you pick all the diamond choices or not, but you still have a shot at the end of the book, whether you picked them or didn't, to at least win, right? And it kind of just saddens me that this book had a lot of potential, especially to be a fun, interactive experience, and unfortunately did not go down that route. Again, let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Thanks for watching. Love you, beautiful faces. Check out my other videos on my channel, and I'll catch you all later. Peace out.